Hi, hello, and welcome back to another little advent calendar video. Today we are not going to do anything Doctor Who related. We are going to watch a video about the UK and about differences maybe from Germany and the UK. And I have absolutely no idea. I've been to London once, but only for a week. I can't really say that I know so much about the country, and I've learned so much about it reading Patreon comments or YouTube comments or like watching Doctor Who, to be honest, and then looking into the topic that was in an episode. But I can't really say that I know much about the UK, so I'm very curious to get into some of those videos and find out what I actually don't know yet. This video is from a YouTube channel called I am Mara, and the video is titled Crazy Things in the UK I Will Never Understand, German Living in the UK. So I'm very curious what she's going to talk about because I have absolutely no idea what the differences might be.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Mara, and in today's video I would like to talk about a couple of things that are very strange in the UK.
I'm curious.
So I'm German and I moved to the UK in 2018, and ever since there are a couple of things that I discovered that are really strange and different to Germany. And in today's video I would like to talk about these things. Please don't be offended by this video or anything that I say in here. It's just for entertainment purposes. Please don't take it too seriously. It's
just from the get-go, oh my gosh, her English is great. I really love it. The way she speaks, like the sentences she builds and the grammar and the tonality of the sentences, I really like that. Also, sometimes she does, I hear, I'm not the one to judge because I'm German, I'm not from the UK. I don't know anything about the English accent, but it sounds to me as if sometimes she does have this English tonality in there. Not always, but a little sometimes. But yeah, let's get into the video. I'm just rambling.
down to differences basically. I mean, it's normal when you move somewhere that you will find things that are really different. Some of them I absolutely love, that are really genius, and some of them I find just strange. But yeah, so let's go for it.
Okay, let's see. Plugs.
So the first thing is plugs. Plugs in the UK have this little button that you press on or off.
What?
To be fair, I get it. It's probably to not spend too much electricity if it's always
Every
on.
single
but then
one of them?
How many times did I forget to press this button and my phone was not charged in the morning?
Oh no, that's a pity.
It happened so many times I cannot count anymore, and it's just so frustrating. So it's definitely something you have to get used to. But again, it's nothing bad. I kind of get it, but just it's still strange. We don't have this in Germany.
Wait. Before we get into the next topic, is this for real? I mean, in every single house, every single plug has that? Like, does this mean, for example, the one where your fridge is, you have to like click the button on, so otherwise it doesn't work? Is that really a thing? I'm trying to remember when I was in the Airbnb in London. I don't think that the house had that. No, I can't really remember that it had something like this. So is this something that's in like common in the UK, or is this something that just older houses, for example, do have, or newer houses because they want to save energy? Let me know. I'm very curious about that, but I think it's very, it can be very stressful if you not only you have to plug in the stuff all the time, but you have to push buttons too. Okay, interesting. And I mean, I get what she said about saving energy. That's a good point. We do have those kind of things. For example, here in Germany, the one that you plug into the wall and then you have 3 additional plugs and you can decide whether to leave it on, you can switch it on or off. And we do have those over here, but I can't think when I'm actually pushing the button off. other than when I go to holidays and I'm not being there for 2 weeks in a row. But I'm never pushing this button on or off like day by day. So I don't know. I think the button would stay on in my apartment like forever. I wouldn't use that switch like ever. Let's continue. Plugs in the bathroom.
So to stay
More
with
plugs.
plugs, there's another thing that is super strange, and you've probably heard this before. It is, in the UK, you don't have plugs in the bathroom. It's because it could be too dangerous, something could happen. Obviously, when everywhere where there's water and then electricity, it can be dangerous, I get it. But then many countries don't have this, and they survive as well in the bathrooms. They don't.
How do you dry your hair then?
Like how do we survive in Germany? I mean,
electrical
if you're not completely stupid
toothbrush?
and dry your hair while you're having a shower, then what would happen? I know you will probably now in the comments be like, oh, so dangerous. I still don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, why do you have electric showers in the UK but then no plugs in the bathroom?
Electric? What's an electric
Answer
shower?
that, please.
Wait, what's an electric shower? What's that supposed to mean? I have absolutely no idea what that means. Please let me know in the comments down below. I have no idea. But no plugs in the bathroom. My question again, is that a common thing in the UK? Or is this just in older houses? Because otherwise, how do you dry your hair? How do you use electrical toothbrushes? Because for example, when I take a bath, I'm a person, I don't take like baths so often, but when I do, they're usually 3 to 4 hours long. And yeah, I know. I'm changing the water after like 2 hours and get new water in so that it stays warm. But I always have my laptop besides a bathtub so that I can watch YouTube and Patreon videos while bathing, or movies, Netflix, for example. So I couldn't do that then. Is that really a thing? Sorry, that was my computer. Is that really a thing? Okay. Well, okay, let's continue. Cheers.
British people love to use the word cheers. And it's not just for like when you come to the UK and you think you're going to the pub and you're having a beer, you say cheers. No. You're not using this word for only this. You're using this for everything, especially to say thank you. Cheers, cheers, oh yeah, cheers.
Oh, really?
Cheers, thank you, cheers.
I didn't know that.
It's like I use this myself now just because everyone's using it so much. But cheers is a word that a lot of people like to use for multiple things and not just as a toast.
Really? I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. I thought it was like, we do have a similar word in German, it's Prost. And every time before we drink, we put the glasses together and we're like, Prost. Yeah, I personally don't do that because I don't like doing that. Maybe on New Year's Eve. Yeah, I think. On New Year's Eve, we're doing that with the family because we are doing the countdown 10, 9, 8, 7, and so on. And then when it's like actually midnight, we're like having those champagne glasses or something, and we're like, yeah, Prost. But we're not saying Prost, actually. We're saying Frohes Neues Jahr, which means Happy New Year. So it's not Prost either. I think I'm never using that word. But you're using this word actually to say thank you? That's very interesting. I can't remember if I have heard that while I was on holidays in London. It's cool. I like it. Toast. Does she speak of the toast? Like cheers? Or toast like the bread?
So my boyfriend and I, we had a full-on discussion about bread.
Oh,
so obviously
bread.
Me being German, I love my bread. I love bread so much. And
Germans love bread.
The bread we have in Germany,
usually.
if you've ever been to Germany, I think there's no place, maybe Austria and maybe Switzerland, but Germany's bread is just so good.
It's good. It's good.
It so much.
Yeah.
When my boyfriend asked me if I wanted bread, I thought, oh yeah, of course I would like bread. But then no, he came with
Toast, yeah.
That's
Understand.
not bread. In no world is toast bread. Toast is toast, and you eat it either toasted or untoasted. I know some people think it's crazy to eat toast untoasted, but I really like it, especially with Nutella. But anyway, that's another story. Toast is no bread. It's a square loaf. It's not bread, it's toast. It will always stay toast, no matter what you will say.
I wouldn't say that, because toast is a kind of bread. It's a soft bread. It's a squared soft bread, but it's a bread. It's made out of the same ingredients than bread is made. Yes, of course, it's not as good, it's not as tasty, it's not as healthy. Well, but by the way, bread, even German bread, even the best one, it's not healthy all the time, because if you eat too much of it, it's the same like pasta, for example. If you eat too much, you just gain weight. So I don't eat much bread at all, but I consider toast to be bread. I mean, yeah, if somebody would ask me, do you want bread? And then I said yes, and then he gave me a toast, I'd be like, but I can't eat this untoasted, because this is something that I really can't do. I can't eat toast untoasted for some reason, because I'm used to it, I think. But I consider it to be bread. In Germany, we have so many kinds of bread, and toast is one of them. It's just as easy as that. So, yeah, I'm not on the same page with that one. Medication.
Something I find absolutely amazing and genius is that you can buy medicine in the supermarket. Like there are
Oh yeah, just like in America.
bread and other just normal food, you can buy medicine. Ibuprofen, paracetamol, cold and flu tablets, all of this, and they are cheap. Like paracetamol, like let's say the
Paracetamol is cheap in Germany too.
Paracetamol is so cheap, and that is amazing. You don't have to go to a pharmacy. We don't have this in Germany. In Germany, you have to go to a pharmacy to get it, and the pharmacies, first of all, they're super expensive. Like you have to pay like 8 or 11 euros for paracetamol or something.
That's not true.
It is a lot more expensive, and then obviously it's so much more convenient to just go into Tesco's and grab some paracetamol. You don't have to go to a pharmacy, so that is absolutely genius.
No. Just stop. That is not true. That is not true. Look at those prices. I mean, this usually costs $3.50 for, I don't know how many, 20 pieces of paracetamol. And these are also the prices if you don't buy it online, but in a pharmacy around the corner. That's not true. It's not that expensive. Maybe other stuff that you buy in pharmacies, yeah, is expensive, more expensive, but not really. Actual aspirin, paracetamol, all of those painkillers, they're not expensive. If you ask me, they are way too cheap, because people are buying them like candy. And every time they get a little inch here and there, they're just taking them. And to be honest, this is not good, because this is not candy. This is something you put in your body that is actually something that shouldn't be there. So you are supposed to only take it if you have no other way around. And most of the time you do. For example, you have back pain. Like, I am not speaking about really sick people. I'm speaking about a normal human being who has back pain then and there. Don't treat the symptom. Go and do sports. Go and move. Go and do something against it. You have headache? Try and figure out if maybe your muscles are sore, or something has happened to your shoulders that makes you have headache. Then go outside, do sports, go breathe fresh air, drink lots of water. There is so much stuff that people don't even consider doing, because painkillers exist and it's the easy solution and they're treating the symptoms, but they're not actually acknowledging the problem, which is why I think it is better not to be able to buy those painkillers in the supermarket just from the shelf, as many as you want to, without anyone noticing. I mean, it's very easy in Germany to get them. You go to the pharmacy, you say, we want painkillers. Nobody's gonna question why you want to buy them. They're just selling it to you. So it's easy too. But it's way easier if you're in a supermarket and everyone knows that. You're just walking around and you're like, oh, what else could I buy? Oh, potatoes, salad. Oh, actually, painkillers. Yeah, I see them over there on the shelf. I'm going to take them. So you're buying them even if you don't even need them. So I think I'm not agreeing with that woman again. I'm not on the same page. I think it's good that there are pharmacies. I think it's good that you have to go there if you want to buy medicine, because there are also people, I mean, not only talking about painkillers, but if you need other medication, there are people there behind the desk who can help you try and figure out which one is the best for you, how stuff works, how you can combine different medicines, or when you have to take them, how much you have to take, or whatever you have to pay attention to. Somebody's talking to you, you can ask questions and you get answers. If you buy the stuff on the supermarket shelf, you don't have any of that. So, yeah, no. I am happy that you can buy this stuff only in pharmacies, to be honest. But okay, let's see what else she says. Pharmacy. Oh,
having
great.
a pharmacy inside the supermarket, that is also absolutely genius. Another
That's
thing
good.
Germans don't have. We have to go to a proper pharmacy outside. And it's so cool. You just go to Tesco's, have your normal shopping, and just think about, oh, I needed to grab my I have a prescription for something, and just grab it. That's so good. How cool. But then again, being from Germany, that was so strange when I first saw it, but absolutely genius. We need to have this in Germany.
We do have this in Germany sometimes, most of the times. The city where I live, we do not have a pharmacy inside, but we do have a pharmacy on the other side of the street. So you go outside, you cross the street, and then you're there. And in the city where I have lived when I was younger, the one where my parents still live, they have a pharmacy inside. There is a Kaufland, and inside the building there is a pharmacy. So it's not always like that. But maybe in some cities. Who knows? Ibuprofen. Okay.
Staying with ibuprofen though, you probably know what I'm going to say. It's a running gag in the UK. No matter what disease or illness you have, it will be treated with paracetamol or ibuprofen. Even now, during coronavirus, there is an advertisement to take paracetamol and ibuprofen. I mean, it may help, don't get me wrong. I'm not
Really?
a doctor or anything, I don't know, but literally no matter what you have, they will always prescribe you paracetamol, ibuprofen. It is so hilarious. I was sick a couple of times just to adjust to the climate here in Scotland, and it was always paracetamol and ibuprofen that I took always.
Yeah, well, but I have to say, this is not very different in Germany. Actually, many doctors do also prescribe those, like more ibuprofen than paracetamol if you go there and you have something. That's the very first thing. Or the next thing that they are going to prescribe to you, if it's worse, that will be antibiotics. Those are things that doctors really prescribe very fast in Germany too. So it's not really a difference, I think. What are duvets? Never heard that expression.
Last but not least, there's another point, and that is duvets. In the
Duvet.
UK, you have one big duvet for both people in the bed. And this is very different to
Wait a
Germany.
minute, I just have to look up the word because I have no idea what it means. So she's talking about a blanket. Okay. Is that the American way to say it? And it's duvets in British English? I have no idea. Okay, let's listen what she has to say.
Again, in Germany you have two single duvets, two single mattresses most of the times,
Yes,
especially if you have a
true.
king or super king size bed, then a lot of the times you have two single mattresses. And that is so different. Really had to get used to it. Now I really love it, just because I think snuggling in like with your partner in one big duvet is a lot more easy and so nice. And I have one really nice big and very warm duvet. However, I think I agree with the German thinking of this topic. It's so one partner, I think, especially with men normally are, a lot of them are always hot and the woman is always
True,
cold. And
true.
at least this is for me. I'm always
Yeah.
cold. My boyfriend, he's proper Scottish.
Me
He's
and my
always
boyfriend
hot.
too.
And
He's always
therefore,
hot.
like I'm in the duvet and he's just kicking it off during the night because he's so hot. If we would have two single duvets, different like, you know, sizes, then that would be a lot better. And this, again, the same with the mattress. So for example, my dad, he's really heavy, he's quite a big guy, and if they would have one big mattress, my mom would probably just roll over just because the mattress would sink in where he's lying. So I kind of get it that you have a body is very different, and mattresses for your, especially for your back, are so important. And I kind of get it that everyone should have their own mattress for your back, for your body type and everything, where I think with one king size mattress it's not as easy to do that. But it's definitely something you get used to, and the good thing is you don't have this gap in between the mattresses, which I hated in Germany. So if you want to snuggle, you can, because in the middle there's this gap, and one of you will always lie in the gap, and you're just like, that's not comfortable. So yeah, that's it. So these are all of the things that I find.
Okay, just real quick, I understand what you means, and the picture that she showed, that was actually a bed in a hotel. In hotels, it's very annoying because they usually use, in many hotels, not in every single one, there are differences here and there, but many times they use two beds and they just put them together. It's not even one bed, two mattresses, but it's two actual beds. And then sometimes it doesn't work. I hate that. It just annoys me when I'm in a hotel like that. So I always make sure that hotels that I visit are using either one mattress or two, but in one bed, just like we do at home. We have a big bed, but with two different mattresses, because I couldn't sleep for a longer time with just one mattress. My boyfriend is always tossing and turning in the middle of the night. And if we had only one mattress, oh my gosh, I would wake up every 10 minutes because it's just too much. And having a different mattress just means that I don't get woken up by him turning around all the time. And also, I always hate when Airbnbs or hotels do just have one blanket for two people. I hate that. I can't sleep like that. It's impossible. I want to have my own blanket. And at home, I do. I'm using one blanket in the summer and two in the winter. Yes, I'm actually using two blankets at the moment because I love sleeping with the balcony doors open. So it's freezing cold, but I want to stay warm. So I have two blankets. And also, one of them is one of those, what are they called in English? Weight blankets. It actually weighs 12 kilos. It's very heavy, so that when you are like cuddled under it, it's like it would cuddle you back because it's so heavy. And on top of that, I do have my normal blanket so that I'm really packed real good. And my boyfriend's always making fun of me because I look like a snail sometimes. And you can only see my head at night and nothing else. Everything is just covered under this mountain of blankets. But I love it. I love it to bits. There is nothing better than when you are tired in the evenings, you want to go to bed. It's freezing cold in your sleeping room, and you can cuddle under the blankets that get warmer and warmer with every minute. I love that. I love that feeling. I really do. So, wow, long story for just this is gonna be a longer video than usual. But yeah, I agree. I cannot sleep with only one blanket. It's impossible. 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 Can't. Okay.
Find really strange in the UK. There are so many more that I have in my little notebook, but I will probably do a part 2 for that. So if you want to see that, if you want to see a part 2, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and tell me what you think is really weird in the UK. So maybe I missed something that is also not in my notebook. Okay guys, so that's it. I hope you really enjoyed this video and thanks again for watching. See you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, that was a really cool video. It's a little longer than I wanted it to be. Maybe I'm going to cut out some parts of it. But all in all, it was an interesting video. I didn't agree with everything that she said, but I think I have learned new things because, for example, the buttons on the plug things, never heard of that before. The cheers used as a thank you, never heard of that before. Yeah, all the things she said about the pharmacy and the stuff, buying painkillers in the supermarket and stuff, not agreeing on that one. Blanket stuff, great. I love having 2 separate mattresses and 2 separate blankets. So it was a fun video to watch and I hope you had fun as well. I will see each and every single one of you in the next video. Until then, bye!